Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dawn. It is going to be a lovely day. I'm here at my favorite sunrise spot. This is the Smyrna Dunes Park at New Smyrna. This is I don't know if you can see, that's the Ponce Lighthouse, the Ponce de Leon Lighthouse over there. And it's still going. The light is still, there you are. It's gonna be shutting off here before too long. So I'm so glad that I got here in time to still see the lighthouse. There's something really cool about seeing the lighthouse still going strong. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom out. It doesn't look very nice, but look at that. The new day advances upon us. So how am I sounding? Um, I've got a mic in, a wired mic. So hopefully that will help with reducing some of the noise. And it's not wireless. I had a wireless mic last time. Morning. Good morning. Julie McCowan. Good morning. I am. I was up at 4:30 and I was debating on whether I should do this or go back to bed. Um, uh, yeah, so I'm hoping with using the wired mic that the sound will not it will not cancel out the wave sounds, but hopefully will reduce the the wind noise. Except I forgot to put the little fuzzy thing on the microphone. So we'll see what happens today. I So maybe we'll see a gopher tortoise. I haven't seen any on my visits here. So, for the benefit of the replay, and if you're on the replay, let me know in the comments. Say hello. This is Monday, August the 17th. No, it's the 18th. August 18th, 2025. And this is, oh, the lighthouse turned off. Doug, good morning. Zippity doo Doug. Good morning, sir. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Coasty, good morning. Or maybe not morning still where you are, but thanks for joining. So I'm going to just go up here, and I Heart Disney, good morning. We are at the Smyrna Dunes Park, New Smyrna. Here, this is at the Ponce Inlet, where the Ponce de Leon Lighthouse is. And this is my kind of my go-to spot for coming for the sunrise. I love the inlet. Starting on the you have an ocean side, and then you've got the you know, the not ocean side, but the inland side of it. Trying to think what you would call that, but yeah, it's the. And then you can see on the other side, and there's a lighthouse on the other side. It's so wonderful. It's so awesome. You see, there's clouds over there that should make for a spectacular sunrise. We should get some good sunbeams coming out of there. Of course, out there in the Atlantic, we have a hurricane that is heading somewhere. All forecasts indicate that it is going to curve and go north and stay completely offshore, although, well, maybe not completely. I think I heard that the Outer Banks of North Carolina are under evacuation orders this morning. So prayers for them, prayers for everyone along the coast. It is going to be rough if they don't, even if they don't get the direct hit from this. So prayers for everyone with some effects from this. And then up in, I think, Canada, like along the coast up into Canada, I'm not sure what that area is called, but I think the path is going to take it kind of brushing past up there as well. And of course, New England may. Oh, you're in North Carolina. Well, I hope you don't get any of it. Fortunately, it is. I guess it's all supposed to stay offshore. So I hope it just keeps curving. Just keeps curving. So anyway. So this boardwalk, and I've streamed here before, this boardwalk just goes all the way around there to the, along the water, and I've streamed on it before, and I like it. I like this spot because you get the views, like this view. I never want to go up on this thing over here. I may try that. Should I try stairs? I always say I should probably not do stairs. I don't know what I'm going to be able to see from up there, but maybe I should go up there. It's an observation deck, absolutely. I can do some stairs. I actually did some stairs yesterday, and surprisingly, they weren't that bad. Yeah, we'll go up. We'll go up. Bear with me, guys. Good thing I've got a gimbal, or I would, this would be an extremely jumpy or bumpy ride up. So we'll do this. We'll do it. Going up. Going up to the second floor to see what we see. Oh yeah, these stairs aren't too bad. Hi, lizard. Yeah, these aren't bad. And it's got like grippy things on the surface. It's got like a grippy thing. It's going down. I'm gonna have to be more careful, to be honest. Don't mean to scare everybody, but there is the lighthouse. All right. I'm gonna swing around. That's the Atlantic side over there. And where the lighthouse is, of course, that's across the inlet. And you see the sky's looking all beautiful. Yeah, those clouds there, they're gonna make for some beautiful sights. Once the sun comes up, and it's gonna be awesome. I mean, sunrises are always just amazing, but yeah. So give me a second, guys. I am gonna come back down. Yeah. I'm thinking these are like, I don't know if this is like the hurricane yet today. I think they're just maybe clouds. I'd have to look at a satellite image, I think. To kind of see if we're already getting, clouds that are. The storm is so massive, though. I'm sure that it's already, affecting all the weather patterns for, a huge area already. So, as I like to do, we are going to come out here. Here is a map of where I am. I did a quick shot at the very beginning of the stream, but here is a better view. So this is the whole park. We've been walking up here so far. The observation deck is right here. We're right here. So we're going to come out here. We're going to walk around to over somewhere. And we're going to greet the day. Absolutely. So I have not seen manatees here. But according to the sign, there may be some at some points in the year. I was actually here first thing in the morning. I got a glimpse of dolphins. I was over here, and it was a little earlier than this. And I saw there were two little fins came up, and they were dolphin fins. They weren't shark fins. That was really neat. It was really, really brief sighting. I got a very short video clip. It's on the channel. Not sure exactly when that was. Trying to think. So the trail, that trail kind of starts and ends. There's a kind of a parking lot and a kind of a welcome center type of a thing. There's restrooms. And so that trail that I just was on before I went up to the observation deck, that trail does go around. It's about I'm gonna say it's maybe a mile. Park closes at. This is like Disney not putting prices on their merch. Park closes at. So there you go. Park closes at. Fill in the blank, whenever you want it to close. Probably 6 or 7. I'll have to look at the I'll have to take a look at look it up on the sign. Well, actually, no, the guy did say I could come and go until 9 o'clock. So that's probably when it closes. And probably as the year goes on and the sunsets are earlier, it'll probably start closing earlier. So I'm thinking the park closes at 9 based on what he said. It's about $11 to park here. I think there is some kind of a county pass you can get, which might actually be free if you live in the county here, Volusia County, Florida. I do not. I'm about an hour away. So, but I think it's not bad for the park, the nice park Nice area. They keep it up. There's always, a park ranger kind of going around checking things, doing things. So I don't mind paying when it's clear that there's upkeep and they keep it nice. I really don't. Oh, here we are. So we're going to start here. So as I go around towards the ocean, if you all wouldn't mind updating me on if you hear the wind noise, even right here. So you only hear me now? Oh, that's good. Well, just listen to me. Just listen to teacher. So, give me a second. I'm going to slip off my Crocs. And I'm going to go barefoot at the beach. What a plan. What a nice plan. There's a guy over there in the water. Good morning, birdie. Yes, make sure to smash that thumbs up if you happen to be watching and you're not subscribed. Totally free. Totally free. You know what they say? If it's free, it's for me. Can you hear the waves? Can you hear the water? Can you hear it faintly? Okay. Does it sound like this? Does it sound like the sound is like it's filtering it or blocking it or any kind of electronic, like mics might do when they're kind of sound? Does it sound like fairly normal? That's kind of what I'm wondering, because sometimes it's like an electronic, interference. There's a view over here. This tree over here, dead tree here. Someone left their belt on it. That's weird. So we'll just look at the water. Look at the clouds over there. All right, so yeah, that's peaceful. So I am going, since you can hear it, I am going to be quiet. There's the lighthouse over there. I'm going to come up here, actually. It's flatter. I can actually walk a little easier. All right, guys. Enjoy the stroll. Like a bloop splash sound. Oh, nice. It's kind of what water does. So I'm glad it sounds like a splash. Oh, there it is. The sun's coming up right there. Right there. Yeah, by the time we get around there. Oh, I forgot to bring my sunglasses. Good thing there's some clouds. It won't be like full sun. Just get a view here. Yes, it's very calm here. I like to start here too. Well, I like to go between, this side and then the ocean side. Because then you really, as you get out to the ocean, it's still relaxing, but you kind of see the change of the water. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Oh, you mean the sunrise and the views. Just kidding. No. Yes, it is. I heart Disney, and actually at the very beginning of the stream, it was still on. I kind of showed it a little bit. So that's one thing I love about coming here for the sunrises is when you first get here, you still see the lighthouse on. But yeah, it is on. And over there's actually you can actually go into the lighthouse, like up in it, and they have a whole, like a park there. So I went there. I actually went there last year in May, I think it was. It was about $7, I want to say, to get in there, which is a really good, good value. They've got some, it's like a museum. They also have a little nature trail, and there is a beach on that side. The other side of the inlet. I don't think it goes all the way around. I think there's a beach straight ahead right there, and then I think there's another one on the other side, on the ocean. Morning. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna switch hands. Put the gimbal. Another hand. There we go. Ooh, saw that. Like an egret flying by. There's a gentleman with his doggy. That is one thing you see a lot of here too, is people coming with their doggies on the beach. Okay, I'm gonna break the serene, peaceful vibe, and I'm gonna tell a joke. Why does the ocean roar? You know why? You would too if you had sand in your bottom and crabs in your bed. Anyway, back to the views. That joke is actually, I heard that in the Muppet Treasure Island. Towards the end credits, is when you'll hear that joke. So I don't want to assume everyone's seen it, the Muppet Treasure Island, but if you haven't, it's a good one. It's a good one. There's a boat out there. Morning.
You're screwed now, your feet are wet.
Okay, I'm gonna go up here. He said something about my feet are wet. He seemed friendly though, so I'm not gonna get a clarification on that. Next to the water, of course, they have the potential for being wet. He had a nice, like a Scottish accent. Oh, really? Our Johns, good morning. Richard, good morning. We're out here at the Smyrna Dunes Park at New Smyrna Beach. Greeting the day. So we're strolling around the inlet. Good morning, Mary Ellen. Good morning. It is really beautiful here. Yes, it absolutely is. And I'm really glad the signal's good here. Um, and I can, do this stream and share it with you guys. And thank you for being here to make it all worthwhile. That's true. Well, Mary Ellen, this is an inlet, so we're still kind of on the inland side. We'll see what the ocean looks like here in a few minutes. There's a jetty right there straight ahead. You might be able to tell. There's a jetty there that kind of protects it. So we'll see how the ocean actually is when we get around there. Although I have seen this a little more rough before. So this is not like the roughest I've seen this. Let's stroll down here and say hello to this gentleman in the waves. He's probably looking for breakfast, but we'll come bug him anyway. Hello, sir. How are the waves? How's the water? How's the ocean? That's a nice view with the bird and the lighthouse over there. Amigo One, good morning. It is beautiful here today. Glad to have you in here. This is New Smyrna Beach. New Smyrna Beach, and we're looking. That is the Ponce de Leon Lighthouse over there, and this is the Ponce Inlet, and then this is, of course, on the Atlantic Ocean. Got this little pool in here that's created during high tide. So he's over here getting his breakfast, which I have not had yet. I've talked about this before, but this is about a half hour south of the Daytona Beach Buc-ee's. And from that, you probably deduce what I'm doing after the stream. Well, it's always a tradition. Beach and Buc-ee's. It even sounds good. Beach and Buc-ee's. No, Dawn, unfortunately, no turkey leg for breakfast. I have turkey legs at home. They're in the freezer, though. Um, so I should probably take them out if I want to eat them anytime soon. Absolutely. I Heart Disney. Send me a message. We can meet somewhere. I'm in East Central Florida, so, Disney works. Somewhere along the beach works. So yeah, send me a message. We'll get together. Um, my schedule is very open, a little too open. I really should probably find me a job. I think that pays more than not working. But yeah, right now I'm in 12 days. I'm still not going to be working, so I'm very open. Okay, let's get a last view of the lighthouse. We're going to be heading around to closer to the ocean. We're getting closer to where the jetty is and where the ocean side is. Monarch Miracles, good morning. Happy Monday. So the water's a little rougher right here. You can see the little bit of waves here. Excuse me. Look at that. I'm going to come up here a little up here where it's flatter. Here we are. One second, I'm switching hands again. Whoops. I really need an extra hand. That's what I really needed. Come with 3 hands. It's alright. I'll work it out. I'll work something out. We're still right here. There's the lighthouse there. So the wind is starting to pick up. I don't know if you all can hear that on the mic at this point. Surf Bomb John, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm at the beach. At the beach. I'll look over there. There's the dunes over there. You can see over there, straight, kind of straight ahead in the screen. There's another access point from the main boardwalk. It goes around the point here on the peninsula. Morning. All right, come back over here. I'll come back here closer to the water. I was passing some people. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to put my Crocs on for a few minutes. So I don't have to just hold them the entire time. There we go. That's good. That's a nice situation. Beautiful. Just beautiful. It's another dune shot. We'll look back at the water in a second. So this is where we just strolled around from, right there. That's the inland part of the inlet. And then there is the lighthouse, still hanging out there. Okay, we'll come back by the water. So there is the jetty right there. In case anyone does not know what jetty it means, it's this rock formation that is. If anyone that does know, if I totally butcher the definition, then you can add what you need to. But basically, this rock wall that kind of tempers the water, or calms it, or kind of protects the inlet from the rougher waters, essentially. It is. It's a jetty. Jetty. Jetty or not, here we come. Sorry, I had to. Oh, Mary Ellen, I'm so sorry. You have to get ready for work. That is the worst. Yes, I need to send you an email today. I need to send a couple of emails today. So it got a little rougher over there, and then now it's not so rough. But I think there, I see there's like it goes up out there, like it dips here, and then it goes up over there. So that's why. So over there you don't have that. Yes, join me Wednesday. That's going to be on the 20th, August 20th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Little stroll around that park. So come join me. Join me for a stroll. right. So there it is. That's kind of the highest of the access points. That's like the most stairs you would have to do if you were coming out to the beach. And that just goes to that main part, boardwalk that I was on towards the beginning of the stream. So here's the part of the jetty. Oh, someone left their beach ball over here. That's sad. It's really sad. It's just really sad. So we're gonna walk out here to the ocean side. Continue down. I gotta watch my battery though. Ugh. It didn't charge as fast as I thought it would when I was driving here, which is really odd. So I only started the stream at like 60, around 70%. Kind of odd. But I'll go as long as I can. I'm at 41% right now. Okay. I'm going to stroll around down to one of the other boardwalk points before I sign off. So don't go anywhere. We still got a good amount of time. Don't go anywhere. I'm not rushing out to Buc-ee's quite yet. Not quite yet. So we're entering the section that they actually allow driving on. So once we get past this little pool, we'll go right over to where the ocean is. So just hang with me, guys. Enjoy the little stroll. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yes. Yeah. I like the The burrito I like on the breakfast menu. On the lunch menu, I like the it's called the Texas Steakhouse burrito. I love that. On the breakfast, they have like a big beast burrito or the big burrito, something like that. It's got like sausage, bacon, eggs, cheese, and I think the tater tots or the beaver tots, excuse me. So, talking about Buc-ee's for anyone not watching the chat. So, talking about Buc-ee's, I am going to be including that on my itinerary today after I get done here. Okay, I think we can almost walk to the water without getting stuck in here. So you see, it got all these, the water here, kind of, but it's kind of muddy here. So, okay, I think we'll walk around here. I think we're good. Not bad. Very nice. We'll walk out here to the water. It is. The sky is magnificent, beautiful today, this morning. I can't remember the last time I've actually come to the beach, like for a day at the beach. My beach visits have been like this, sunrise. I come out here for like an hour and I do like a sunrise visit. Alright guys, there's not a lot of wind actually blowing. I'm sure there's some sciencey reason for that, relating to the hurricane. Hi birdie. Stephanie Keel, good morning. Good morning from the Smyrna Dunes Park here on New Smyrna Beach. This is at the Ponce Inlet. We have walked around. There is the lighthouse over there. The lighthouse over there. And we've walked around from the inland side over here to the Atlantic Ocean. You guys hear the waves? And can you still hear me good? Well, I should say, can you hear me well? can hear me fine. Can you hear the waves? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, there's a good amount of waves here. Not like huge, but there's looks like they can get a good ride in. Oh, hey. Have to walk in to escape the little waves here. Here's a look in at the dunes. At the dunes over there. There's a boardwalk. I think there's at least one other entry point that I will walk down to. But I have 5 or 6. Take another look at the water. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Huh. Absolutely, Dawn. Absolutely. Besides Disney, having a beach and Buc-ee's day, excuse me, is my favorite. There's the sun peeking out. Huh. All right, I'm gonna go up to the next boardwalk access and head up there, and we'll get a distant view of the beach as I sign off here. If you've heard me coughing, I apologize. I kind of need to wrap this up in a minute here and get back to my car. I got water. I got water in the car. Sorry about that. I think I'm breathing in the salt in the air and it's clearing out whatever. There's the next boardwalk. I see that. There we go. I see it. So we'll walk up here till we're in line with it, and then we'll go straight in. All right, I'm not looking at the sun, but I'm hoping that the stream is looking at something decent. And I can't see the chat at the moment, but I will look shortly. That's the thing. When the sun comes up, it's like brighter for some reason. I think from the sun primarily. All right. Well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to keep this pointed at the water while I head up off the beach. Just gonna turn around here and do a quick little pan to look at the beach. Yeah, this was nice. This was really nice. I'm gonna try to come back here and do this again. Um, in a few weeks, probably in September, a little bit. We'll see how if the weather changes at all, like overnights. Sometimes when you get into September, the overnight temps can improve, even if the day still gets really hot. Or I might be thinking of October. All right, let me just switch around here. You can look at the dunes for a second. Don't worry, we'll get a parting shot of the beach in a minute. Here's my shadow. Hi, shadow. Hi. Yeah, the waves are great. There's some shells. I wouldn't say there's it's not like covered, but there are shells. All right. We come up here to the dunes. Let you see some of the dune life here. Got these little flowers over here. Is it pretty? Give me a second, guys. Oh, getting my workout today. Getting my workout. Okay. Whew. Okay. Wow. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go on it. Going up. Alright. Whew. There we go. Here we go, guys. All right, I'm gonna hang out here for a minute. So, in case you're bad with directions, and just for a little point of reference, that is north. Looking north. That's looking up to Cocoa, or down to, I should say. No, wait, that's south. Sorry, that's south. That's going to Cocoa. That way is north, and that goes towards Daytona. I think you have Palm Coast first, and then Daytona. But yeah. Gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Morning. All right. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed that. And had a nice little peaceful start to the day. I enjoyed it. It was great coming out here, hearing the waves, and just seeing the sun start, and the sun come up and the day start. Yeah. So I'll do this again in a few weeks. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Thank you all for coming in and joining me. I'm so glad that the technology exists, with the smartphones and the gimbals and the YouTube, the internet that allows us to, the people that stream to share, moments like this and places like this and experiences. But yeah, bop that like button if you haven't. And again, if you are catching this from the replay or on the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched. I am going to be live Wednesday on the 20th of August from Disney's Animal Kingdom. That's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm just going to end the stream here with another minute or so of the view before I sign off. Have a gobbletastic day, guys, and take care.